Hello everyone, today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine. So this is for autumn and this is my first series episode in for my autumn series, which is fall autumn. I know I've been pretty delayed on my videos and I haven't actually uploaded a video in quite a while. But I have been really busy with college. I have just started college, and I've also, because I'm doing an art course, it does involve a lot of drawing and painting and all that, and kind of, yeah, it's just college and revision. So basically, it's been kind of a long time, and I haven't had enough time to film anything. So this is my first video in quite a while. So the first thing I'm doing is priming my eyelids using my Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour gel cream eyeshadow in on and on bronze. Next, I'm going to be applying a purple eyeshadow from the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette, and the colour is Smolder, and I'm applying Smolder all over my eyelid, and I'm just applying it and then kind of blending it into my crease, and I'm doing a rainbow shape. I call it the rainbow shape blend. So basically you blend it in a rainbow shape on your eyelid. This just helps kind of build the colour up and kind of make it more shaped and neat. Because sometimes, although it's not a smoky eye, I don't want it to be really smoky, so what I'm doing is I'm making sure that it's kind of neat. Not too neat, but neat enough so it doesn't look like a smoky eye. And because it is a dark colour, I don't want it to be super kind of smudged out, blended out and all that. And also because I am going to be putting another eyeshadow on top as well, and also crease colour, it doesn't need any blending just yet. And I am basically checking for any fallout. So if I have any fallout, I will wipe it away using the simple micellar wipes, which are really good and really quick to get rid of any mistakes. And I only use wipes when I'm doing my makeup, just in case I kind of get fallout or when I'm doing my makeup, something goes wrong. And then I'm lining my lower lash line using a black eyeshadow. Next, I'm moving on to doing the other eyelid, and I'm applying a pink eyeshadow from the MAC Amber Times 9 Warm Neutral palette, and I'm using Ginger Snap. And I'm just applying this eyeshadow all over my eyelid, where I have applied the purple eyeshadow. And I'm just building up the colour as I go. As you can see, it is kind of more of, I was going for a dark pink, a very dark pink, but that's why, so I wanted it kind of more berry toned, a little bit smoky, not too smoky, not smoky eye, but like the colour. And that's basically why I did that eyeshadow colour. And then I'm just blending, and yeah, so I'm blending the pink into the purple and into the crease, and then I'm doing the other eye the same as I did the left eye. As you can see, it really makes my blue eyes stand out, and I'm just applying this all over my eyelid. Again, it is quite a smoky eye look. I do love this. This is actually one of my I just kind of love eyeshadows so much. I'm then going, because what I do is, sometimes if I'm trying to save time, I will do all the hard bits first, towards the end, and do kind of the easy bits. So sometimes I will do my brows, and I will apply my lipstick, and I'll line on my lower lash line, and then when I go to do my eyelids and the blending and adding the crease colour, it doesn't take as long and it doesn't feel as long. It may take the same amount of time, but to me it doesn't feel as long as it takes when I do my eyelids first, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I just try and kind of do kind of time saving makeup, I suppose. No, yeah, never mind. Anyway, moving on from my babble about doing my makeup quicker, I'm now blending in a crease colour. This is a dark red eyeshadow. I'm going for half warm tone, cool tone eyeshadows, slightly warm toned, but not as much because it is going to be a cool tone look. Then I'm applying a little bit of a lighter pink on the middle of my eyelid, and this way I am going. It kind of, when the light hits my face, that bit will pick the light will pick out the bit where I've applied the lighter pink, and it's just going to make my eyes look a little bit bigger, a little bit more awake, just because it is quite a dramatic glam look. I do want it to still look light. I don't want it to make me look tired. I want, as you know, guys, I really just want to look awake and healthy, so I don't want it to be too dark. So I'm applying a little bit of a lighter pink on the middle of my eyelid, and then on the outer half I'm blending a dark brown eyeshadow into the crease and into the pink. And this is just a really dark eyeshadow. This, I think, is Dancing in the Dark from MAC. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing, is I'm going to just apply the dark brown into the outer half. Then I'm lining my top lash line. I'm using the Revlon liquid Colour Stay Skinny Liquid Eyeliner. This is one of my favourite eyeliners. It's very pigmented and very easy to use, although when I get it, I always snip a little bit of the end of the brush or the tip of the eyeliner off, because I often find it's kind of almost sharp. It's like it kind of pricks me sometimes. So what I do is I just cut the end of it off, and then it's really easy to apply. Sorry. Yeah. So I just line my top lash line. This just helps make my eyelashes look bigger, more volume, more longer, if that makes any sense. And yeah, so I kind of finished the eyes now, so I'm moving on to mascara and brows. And I am basically just going to wipe away any fallout from the eyeshadow and kind of clear up any mistakes that I've made throughout applying my makeup. And now I'm going to be applying mascara. I am using two different mascaras because I accidentally bought a brown mascara and I wanted a black mascara. So I am using a Revlon all-in-one mascara, and I'm applying this to my lashes. I'm also applying the brown eyeshadow as well because it is amazing, giving length to my lashes. Like, literally, my lashes look like I'm wearing false lashes. That's how amazing this mascara is. I just wish I brought it in black, but I didn't. I accidentally picked up a brown one because someone had put the mascara back and they put it where it said ultra black, so that's what I wanted, but someone put it there and I picked it up by accident. So I am using that on my top and bottom lashes. It's the Maybelline the Classic Mascara, and it's just absolutely amazing, guys. I do recommend buying this. Literally, it's the most amazing thing ever. You can literally, from this video, you can probably see how long my lashes look, and it doesn't really clump, although it can clump at times when maybe I've applied a little bit too much mascara of my first mascara. The reason why I use both is obviously because I want a black mascara, and the Revlon one is black, and I kind of mix those two colours together. I don't want it to be ultra black, so mixing those two colours together are good. And also the Revlon one, it has a tiny brush, so I can do my lower lash line as well. Now, moving on, I'm just clearing up any mistakes, and I'm going to move on to applying my foundation, my concealer, my blush, my contour, bronzer, and filling in my brows. Now I'm filling in my brows, and I'm using Cork from the MAC Amber Times 9 palette. So I'm just filling my eyebrows in. I don't do nothing special with my eyebrows, I just fill them in. I don't even add brow gel because actually I don't really need it. But sometimes I do use a brow comb just to kind of brush out my brows. But at the moment I do have a technique. I use a wipe. I just kind of go over it once, and it kind of wipes away any excess eyeshadow from my brows, and also clears up any mistake, and kind of do it at the edge. Sometimes I kind of go, I want to really define eyebrows, and then I actually look at my eyebrows and just think, no, No, Kira, that's not what you want. So I often wipe it away and just kind of clear up any mistakes. And yeah, I have my own way of applying applying my brows. Yes, that sounds like I'm sticking on my brows, but that's not what I mean. I do mean applying eyeshadow to my brows, which is probably I should have said, but never mind. Anyway, moving on, I am priming my face using the L'Oreal Lumi Magique face primer. This is actually one of my favourite primers and actually one of my first primers ever. I never really normally use face primers just because when I kind of first started doing makeup and for a while after that I didn't think I needed a face primer, and then I began kind of thinking about do I need a face primer? And then I thought and then I saw YouTubers use it, and after a while I thought yes I do, I will try it out, and I love a glowy makeup look, and so I bought this and I absolutely love it. Then I'm applying foundation. I'm actually using a L'Oreal Tree Match foundation in shade Ivory. This is actually one of my favourite foundation. It's not too cakey, it doesn't cling to dry patches, and it actually even if you have dry patches, it doesn't make them look like they're dry patches. And also, like, if it's really bad or that your skin feels dry, after applying this, it doesn't, which is very odd. And I find that the primer is quite moisturising, and it just kind of keeps my skin moisturised, and it kind of helps the foundation kind of sit well on dry patches as well. So I absolutely love this stuff. And what I'm doing is I'm applying it all over my face, on my nose, on my forehead, my cheeks and my chin, and the side of my head. And then underneath my eyes I am applying the Barry M Light Reflecting Concealer in shade Light, and I'm applying this under my eyes and I should do it in a triangle, but I didn't. I did it in a moon shape, which is not what you're supposed to do. And then I am kind of blending it out. I did in this video lose my makeup brush when I stood up, because I sit on the floor and film it on, as you can see, in front of a wardrobe, because it's a white background. I stood up and there was the brush, and this happens to me all the time, literally. I will stand up or whatever, and whatever I've lost, my makeup, a pen or whatever, it's just sitting there, and I'm like, really, Kira? It was there all the time and you just didn't see it. You complete and utter loon. That was basically what I always do that. I lose things and they're just right there underneath my nose. So I'm just blending out the foundation on my forehead. I use my fingers for this. You can use a brush, a sponge, or whatever you like to use, because there's millions of different ways to blending out foundation nowadays. So yeah, I haven't actually used a sponge before. I might actually get a beauty blender and actually try it out. But beauty blenders are quite expensive, and I may try just a normal sponge and see how that goes, and then see whether I want to buy a beauty blender. And yeah, so as you can see, I blended out my foundation and my concealer, and now I'm moving on to the kind of the last steps of my makeup tutorial. I am going to move on to applying bronzer to my face. I apply it to the sides of my face first, just kind of dusting it on the edges of my face, because then I kind of leave, and I just apply it in a free shape, like a number 3 shape on the side of my face, and then using the MAC what is this? MAC 163 brush, and just kind of contouring slightly. I do blend it out. You can blend it out using the brush. Like you kind of glide your brush up with the bronzer, and then you kind of do little kind of swipey motions downwards to blend it out, or you can use a blending brush or powder brush to blend the bronzer out. I also contour my nose and this kind of my jawline as well. And now I'm moving on to applying blush. This also helps to blend out the contour and also to give me a little bit of colour to my cheeks. And then I'm moving on to the very last step. Now I'm going to be applying my lipstick. So I'm going to be using the Revlon Ultra Matte lipstick. I can't remember the name of the lipstick shade, but I'm applying this to my lips. It's just kind of like a light berry lip colour, so I'm just applying it all over my lips. This is with a Dover applicator, which is kind of slightly large, and I do find it difficult to apply, so I'm sorry guys if it is a little bit messy. I don't actually have a lip liner for this certain colour. I have a nude colour and a dark and a tomato red lip liner, so they won't go together. So I don't have a lip liner at the moment, and the applicator is a little bit too big. But anyway, I'm just applying this lipstick on my lips, and I'm sorry if it is slightly too dark, slightly too messy. But I have tried my best. Basically, you can choose the lipstick or apply it with a brush. Unlike me, who didn't think of that at the time, you can apply it in different ways if you feel that the applicator is a little bit too big, which I didn't realise until after the video that my lips looked like I hadn't bothered and just applied it really quickly without a mirror. So this is the finished makeup look, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye!